Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Early Career Academic. On this channel, I explore how I use the Passion Planner to set personal and professional goals. In this video, I'm going to be planning out the week of November 11th through the 18th, question mark. Just adding 7 to 11, y'all. I think that's how it works out calendar-wise. I don't know. Honestly, I am very discombobulated today, but we will get into that. Before I get started, I am a Passion Planner ambassador. That means there's an affiliate link and a discount code in the description of this video. So if you would like to pick up any Passion Planner products, I would really appreciate it if you used my link and or my code. The code does get you 10% off. And the link gives me a small commission off your sale at no extra cost to you. So thank you so much for using those, and thank you for being here. Thank you for your thumbs up and your subscriptions and your comments. Okay, this is a Passion Planner medium with the stiff cover, and it is undated, but I have dated it for the year 2024. What a year. Oh, I don't know, y'all. This week was hard. As you can see, after Tuesday, there's not a lot, and even on Tuesday, there's not a lot. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I was stress baking the entire day of Election Day. And it will not shock probably almost all of you that I am very disappointed with the outcome. I am not surprised, but I am incredibly disappointed. And I'm struggling to get back to work. Like, I really am. You can see I did actually stress clean yesterday a little bit. I dusted and I mopped, but I didn't film, I didn't grade. I don't know. I was, I guess, very optimistic that I would be in a really good mood on Wednesday. I also had just a massive sinus migraine. I know that sounds weird because normally you have one or the other, but for me, it starts out as a sinus headache and moves to the back of my head, becoming a migraine. So yeah, that kind of sucked up most of the morning. And by the time I kind of came out on the other side of it, there wasn't a whole lot of the workday left. And I just had a really hard time getting back to it. I did actually have to resubmit the manuscript for the book, for the edited collection yesterday, because that would be this Wednesday. Because I realized I had missed a bunch of blinding author references. So I resubmitted that. That's the only thing I did work-wise yesterday. You know what? I'm giving myself a lot of space. It is not good for anyone for me to try to evaluate student writing while I'm feeling this way. And it's a terminal assignment, so it's not the end of the world if I take a little longer to get back to them. But I'm hoping today maybe I can rally. I had this work call that went really well this morning, and I have cleaned a little bit for today, and I am filming now. So I'm just adding that into this to-do list here. I'm also doing some laundry at the moment. So that's happening. And I'm going to go ahead and write down to the dinner. We did pork tacos. Sometimes I back plan like this just for the sake of remembering. I think tonight we're doing chicken drumsticks with potatoes. I can't remember though, because I keep it on the fridge in a list so I don't have to remember. But I think I'm doing that because I think I'm cooking off all of the drumsticks, so we have leftovers tomorrow and I don't have to cook anything, which will be nice. I do talk to my TAs tomorrow, and I think that's going to be a rough conversation. I just think that most of them are probably in the same boat I'm in, and they are, I'm sure dealing with some fallout with their own students, and so it will be probably a challenging call, but necessary. So yes, as you can see for to-dos, there's not a lot happening here in the grading sector. But I did send the manuscript, and I've scheduled these things. I need to look this up today. If I do that today, then I think that will be good. And I'm filming this plan with me right now. I did drop a video yesterday, Wednesday the 6th, but I don't blame you if you didn't watch it. Totally don't blame you. It is about the new daily planner I am using to keep track of how the new unit that I'm teaching is going. So yeah, if you want to watch that, it's a brief video, just kind of going over how I plan to use that planner for the purposes of tracking the successes and failures of my new teaching unit. This weekend, thankfully, is a holiday weekend. I don't get Monday off technically, but I am just going to put up an away message because my children's daycare is closed and my husband is off. It's kind of annoying, and I would love to hear from those of you who are parents when that happens, when the holidays don't align, and how you navigate that. Because I'm, luckily I'm in a position where I have some control over that, but it just annoys me when I can't even have daycare coverage because it's closed, and yet I am still on the clock, if you will. So, so I really like the way this spread turned out, the little adorable baking characters. I did get to a lot of baking, as I said, stress baking on Tuesday, and I'll probably do a little bit more tomorrow or the weekend. But we'll flip the page here and start with the plan with me. It's a little bit of a long intro to this plan with me, but I just wanted to be honest that I'll probably be a little low in this video because I am feeling very low. And I honestly have no idea what's happening next week, so I think this plan with me is necessary for my brain. When you're grieving, any kind of grief, your brain doesn't function correctly, I can tell you from experience. So it is helpful to have systems like this because I just don't trust my mind right now for thinking. So I am going to use this Moody kind of fall washi. It's really pretty. It's got I don't know if you can see, it's got little books and little mushrooms, a little vegetation, a little moth. This is a Passion Planner washi. And then these are a freebie I got in a sticker order a million years ago from Indie and Ivy Ink. And there's a couple little fall sentiments I thought would be nice to add. And then I'm going to pull a sticker sheet out of the Cottagecore Planners sticker book. I'm just feeling the moody vibe, y'all. So I'm going to go with this page, which has these nice moody mushrooms. And I really like what they did on this page because very often they have darker stickers but on a white backdrop, and I like what they added this darker rim color to some of them. So we're going to do that today. And I would love to know in the comments, how you're dealing with this week. I'm obviously making a massive assumption that most of you who follow my channel are this is upside down. Disappointed also with the election outcome. I'd like to think that most people are. Maybe they felt like they had no other choice but to re-elect a convicted felon to be our president again. But I don't know, maybe that's being optimistic, or too naive or something. I'm having issues, I think because I squished the edge of this washi. So now it's not coming off the roll correctly. I'm going to go ahead and get my little cutty tool out. I also think because a lot of academics probably follow my channel, that it's a safe assumption to say that many of you are not huge fans of Trump, at the very least. I've had a lot of friends of mine from overseas who have been texting and just trying to get my take on everything. Really anxious about how this potentially impacts them in their countries, because of course America has a lot of impact on other countries. So, it's been an interesting to have conversations like that with other people. And by interesting, I mean stressful and morose. I don't know what your thoughts on it are, but I would love to know. So please feel free to share in the comments. I both as anxious as I am about a lot of it, I also lived through it once before, and, we survived, most of us. So I'm hoping for a similar outcome. Like, I'm hoping that it isn't as bad as it possibly could be. And I think that's all we can hope for. I don't think it's going to be good, but I also am hoping that maybe it's not going to be world ending. Trump does say a lot to get into office. He doesn't always follow through, thankfully. What I will say about that is last time he had a global pandemic to deal with, so I feel like that sucked up a lot of his toxic energy. And it is very troubling that he won't necessarily have something like that this time. So it could be a lot worse, It could be a lot worse than it was. And for those of us in academia, we've been under fire for a while, especially those of us who work in conservative states. And I feel like that will only get worse. So that aspect of it is hard for me. Especially those of us who work in like social justice and community engaged type areas, which I often do. So, yes, anxious about a lot of things, and of course, all of the rest of it. Really, really anxious for my friends whose very basic rights, such as marrying their spouses, are under the gun now. I mean, they always kind of have been, but I feel like it's it is very likely, or much more likely than before, that they will feel some of the worst outcomes of this election, and do my best to be there for them, and to obviously fight the good fight. Right now, I'm too something, I don't know the best word to describe it, to feel like fighting anything. But I think most of us will end up rallying like we did last time. It just sucks to feel like you're stuck on a hamster wheel that you can never get off of. So, yeah. But I'm here for you guys too. I know this is really tricky, and I just want to be here for you. I know it's hard for those of us who are like planners, high achievers. When something like this happens, it's tough to get back on the horse sometimes. And I just want you to know that I am here with you, here for you, and here with you. I'm putting a little flag here to remind myself that it is the Veterans Day holiday. And my kids will be home and my husband will be home. So, it's good to remind myself of that, even though I probably will have work tasks. that I need to do. In fact, I might catch myself up from some of this week's like malaise. Maybe have him, take the kids for a bit while hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit more resilient next week, and able to kind of catch up a little bit. That's the goal anyway. We'll see what happens. These stickers are really cute and making me smile, which is challenging these days, but this is Mush Love, for mushroom. I think that's cute. I'm just going to put that here. And this says Mycelium Magic. So I think that's also really cute. Thinking maybe, where should I put this? I'll put it up here. What else in this week? So, sorry, you guys. As I said, my brain's not operating at normal capacity right now. And I just want to throw it out there that if you feel this way also, just to know that it's not just you. If you are a little bit in shock, or you're grieving or some such thing, like that is very normal for your brain to feel this way. And so, you have to kind of give it time, and just, if you can, shift some of the deep work that you do off your plate for now. I encourage you to do that, because it will be really hard for you to wrangle your brain when it is under stress like it is. So just be cognizant of that, and be gracious with yourself and others. Maybe you're not grieving at all, and just know that I'm still hoping that even if you aren't upset about the election results, that you are good enough to be patient with the people around you who are grieving, and therefore not maybe firing on all cylinders. So, I think it's just important to know that the people you work with are probably struggling a lot, and if you aren't, they are, and they would appreciate your patience and kindness during this time. So, yeah, as I said, this is going to be kind of a sad, morose bit of a plan with me. I think it's difficult too when you have little kids, because you just want the best for them. You want them to be able to thrive, to be themselves, to live in a world that cares about things like food insecurity and bodily autonomy and stuff like that. And when you very clearly don't live in a world that does value those things, it's just hard. It's hard not to worry about my children's future. It's hard not to worry about the legacy, that we'll be leaving them, and all of that. So, yeah. And I'm sure, people feel that way on both sides of the fence, but it's hard to say the way in which I'm trying to think what color I should use for writing the month up here with this kind of color palette I've got going on. Maybe this kind of red. I don't think any of these, do I have like a forest green? I think I do, maybe. Let me see. I got my swatches back here. I'm looking. I've got a Tombow that fits that bill. The Crayola Super Tips kind of got that going on. You know what? That mild liner green is actually not bad, but I don't see... I guess it's this green. It's like really weird how like different these colors look. So this is November. Oh yeah, this is this green. Okay. Anyway, I know we're all concerned about our children and the future of our children and all of that. I just think, you know, I want to live in a world where people's rights aren't being threatened all the time. It's exhausting. So this is week 12, and I'd say the focus of this week is probably catch up. Because I just think that I'm going to struggle this week. And I'm going to be probably just treading water, doing the bare minimum. And then I will need to like re-energize myself. And I'm going to go ahead and put my my game changer goal that I've had since I last did my roadmap here. I think it's, you know, especially pertinent to keep this particular goal in mind right now. I think I'm going to continue to put workouts, and I'm going to go ahead and pop in here the types. These aren't like always workouts per se, but like raking leaves, I found actually burns a ton of calories. It's a thing we have to do, but it definitely, I would think, counts as exercise. So I'm sticking it on there. And I would like to kind of keep a regular baking rhythm and not just the crazy manic baking I was doing on election day. Like I would like to just kind of keep my toe in the water there. And I actually am still trying to finish reading the book on raising good men, which seems especially pertinent right now. So putting my game changer goal. I'm looking at my November to-dos. Doing this maybe a little bit out of order, but that's okay. So I submitted the manuscript, and as I said, I'm working on this stuff here. I am going to be doing the angel tree for my church, and so there will be stuff I need to do related to that, but I'm waiting for them to send me the information for that. But there may be a couple of things I could do, like I need to get the stickers to print on, and the tags possibly. So I'll maybe put that here. And then this I'll probably tackle the following weekend, not this coming week, but the next weekend. So actually, yeah, no, I would need to put that in this week's to-dos. So I do need to do a little bit of Thanksgiving prep because we're going out of town. I'm just putting this packing list here, but honestly, that'll probably happen the week following. And then I will definitely need to grade these assignments that I owe my students. I'll be sending these notes off on Friday. We did the portfolio reviews, so we're done with that. And then I have done this training. I have this scheduled to do, and then I'm figuring this out this week, so that might be checked off as well. So yeah, like doing pretty well on that. And then I am going to take a look at my I think, yes, I updated my feedback schedule. So we're in week 12. So this week I will be looking at their discussions and their modality assignments. So Yeah, and then I'm going to take a quick look at my Gantt chart too to see what I should be working on in this week. So basically, I've just budgeted myself time to work on these literature reviews. Oh yeah, okay, I'm just like, what did I mean by this? But yes, I remember. So yeah, literature reviews, and since this week has been rough, I'm thinking I can, if I don't get through them here, I have a little time this week. I can shift it if I need to. And then somewhere in here, I'm setting up the angel tree stuff. So, but that's just basically printing labels and buying some decorations for the tree. So there's not a ton of extra work that goes into that. Yeah. Okay, and then we do Thanksgiving, and then my next big project is working on the call for chapters. So that's looking pretty good there. And then let me just double check and see if there's anything. Blessedly, I think there's a reprieve in admin work this week. That's what I told you guys that was going to happen, but you never know. So I think that's nice, though, that there seems to be like a breathing room. I will say what I probably need to do if I have time is keep working on my showcase research notes. Because I need to like beef out the spreadsheet a little bit. Yeah. Okay, I think that's looking good. And then there will be groceries next week, of course. And then I'm just looking. So some of Thanksgiving prep does include getting the basement ready for company, because we're going to be gone the following weekend. And then the following weekend after that is when we will have company. So I just want to make sure like the sheets are clean, the towels are clean, and so on. And then getting the stuff I need to make the dishes that I'm making. I can get some of it like this far ahead, but some of it I'm going to have to wait till Thanksgiving week proper. I'm only making 2 dishes. But I also want to make a few extra dishes for us to have like at our house with me and my guests. So, oh, I just remembered, I think, did this not end up on here? Oh no, I think that's maybe, I just made plans with a friend. I think it's on the 19th and not the 12th. I'm pretty sure it's on the 19th. I'm gonna double check that because I do need to put it on here if it is the case that I need to put that on. I'm just thinking like about anything else. This is up here, but I'm also gonna put it here. This is something I need to send my students, but it's like a timed thing, so I need to make sure I do it in the right time frame. And then that's it, I think. Everything else is kind of speaks for itself. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was kind of maybe a rough episode. As I said, I'm just feeling all the feelings at the moment, and I'm here for you, whatever you are feeling. And yeah, I think as I told one of my TAs this morning, take the time you need, learn to rest, not to quit. I think it's really hard maybe for some of us to find the energy to do this all over again and potentially have to deal with even more terrifying fallout. But fingers crossed we get some good news about the house, and regardless, rest for now, fight tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. I will have more fun videos coming your way. This is definitely one of the bright spots in my life right now, so thanks for being here. Take good care. Bye.